Group discussion is a part of public speaking. In fact, group discussions are held in companies, but more importantly, group discussions are a kind of interview technique for various competitive examinations. Group discussion is a form of conversation in which several members of a group participate and express their views on a subject of a conventional interest, which is of controversial nature. Each member expresses his opinion on the subject. This subject is announced earlier. It is not pre-planned and is a spontaneous discussion. It is very similar to impromptu speech. So that's why I particularly give a lot of emphasis on impromptu speech, because that only enables you to enter a meeting and give your views fearlessly. This is a basic quality which should be possessed by an individual who aspires to be an officer in any grade, who aspires to be a person of any importance, who aspires that he should be recognized by his organization. It's only when you express yourself, it's only when you are recognized at the common place, at the meeting, at the brainstorming, where you add some ideas, that the company recognizes, yes, you are a person to be promoted, to be given higher responsibility. In order to select the right type of individual, the group discussion test was introduced in the Western countries for the selection of personnel for the armed forces. Finding it successful, they introduced it in the Services Selection Board in India. Gradually, the utility and success of this method of testing made it popular among other organizations in our country, in the public sector and private undertakings also. And it has stood the test of time. A detailed account of this test is given here, keeping in view that it is particularly useful in the Service Selection Board and is generally in other organizations and examining body. The aim of the group discussion is to encourage members member of the group to express ideas on a subject in short notice with a view to finding the solution to a problem. It arouses interest and stimulates the thinking power of members. It arouses the interest and stimulates the thinking power of the members of the group so that they can discuss subjects of a controversial nature with their colleagues in a dispassionate manner and in a calm atmosphere. It must be emphasized here that a group discussion is not a formal debate where a subject is invariably announced in advance, but it is an informally arranged, friendly conversation or expression or exchange of ideas. What are the advantages of group discussions? Members shed their shyness and learn to speak in a group. They learn many new things, that their knowledge is increased. It stimulates thinking. Members learn to clarify their thoughts and discard irrelevant ideas. Qualities of self-confidence, mental alertness, manner of asserting oneself, showing regard to others for others' opinion, ability to discuss various aspects, ability to refute arguments offered by others without causing unpleasantness are also tested in the group discussion. The members of the group learn how to know each other and thus are liable to assess themselves in relation to other members of the group. True personality of each member is revealed and his or her qualities of leadership crystallize. Any member who possesses initiative, tact, and self confidence grabs the opportunity to start the discussion and automatically assumes the role of a leader. Now, let me also tell you general method of conduct. The members of the group, generally limited to 8, are seated comfortably around a table in a semicircle, and the group leader, if any, takes place in the center facing all members. There are various methods of conducting a group discussion depending on the following 2 factors. If any level of intelligence of the group is comparatively low, the aim is teaching and learning. The discussion is held under the guidance of a group leader who selects a suitable subject in which the members of the group are interested. He seats the member around him and announces the subject or writes it down on a blackboard or whiteboard. The discussion may be opened in either of the following ways. The subject is simple and the members are familiar with it. The group leader puts out questions on the subject to the members and discussion follows. If a subject is a little difficult or uncommon, the group leader gives a short talk on it, explaining both sides of the question without being partial, and then the members request the members to express their views on it. A discussion thus follows. The group leader has to be an expert in this case and has to control the discussion. In either of the above case, the leader summarizes the conclusions reached at the end of each phase and also conclusion of the discussion without forcing his own views. If the level of intelligence of the people is high and the aim of discussion is to test knowledge and power of verbal expression of the group, the person conducting the discussion announces the subject to the group, asks them to express their views while he withdraws and observes the discussion. He does not perform any role of the leader.